What's up guys, Mark here, and in this video I'm going to tell you why every creative person should go to Burning Man. I run an ad agency called Breadloaf. My team is full of creatives. I'm a creative individual as well. I have really grown to love this incredible event that we call Burning Man. And if you're not familiar with Burning Man, I'll give you a little background on it. It's an event that happens in the desert about 2.5, 3 hours north of Reno, Nevada, every late August, early September. It's pretty much the week leading up to Labor Day every year. So it starts the Saturday before Labor Day weekend and it goes through the Monday of Labor Day. And Burning Man was started in I want to say it was started in the 80s and originally took place on the beach in South San Francisco. The event grew. It was a bunch of real hippies coming together and burning stuff on the beach and creating funny art and being free. And what Burning Man's really come into today is, for me, is like the most pure form of creativity and self-expression. And it gets a really bad rap because, yeah, people go to the desert and do a bunch of drugs and run around naked and do whatever weird shit they want to do. But if you're a creative individual, it will take your creative batteries and it will polish them, it will rewire them, it will supercharge them, and you'll come away from this event feeling just so revived and so refreshed. It's like a spa for creativity. It's not an easy spa by any means. Like when you're there, it is a lot of work. My first time going was actually in 2017, and I went with my good friend Andrew, who is one of my old bosses, and we went up and we went in an RV that we borrowed from his brother, an RV trailer. Had an incredible time, so much fun. We took it a step further. The next year, I ended up getting an RV with a couple of my best friends. That was just an incredible experience. And then the next year later, did the same thing. Burning Man, in my opinion, when you go, you wear whatever you want, you eat whenever you want, you sleep whenever you want, you see incredible art, like just incredible cool art. You get to laugh with people, you get to do and see things and hear great music that you would have never experienced anywhere else. There's no other place on the planet like this. When you see these things and you experience these things and you hear these things, your senses are just very, very refreshed and rejuvenated, and it makes you look at the world differently. One of the best experiences I've had at Burning Man was my good friend Chip and I built our own art cars. In an art car, if you're not familiar with it, it's essentially a piece of art that you can drive. I had this idea to take jet skis and turn them into little motorcycles that you could ride around the desert. We essentially got these jet skis at an auction and we cut the bottom of the jet skis out and we bought these like Chinese quads. They were probably like 50, 70, 80 cc Chinese quads, like kid quads, and we ripped these suckers down to the frame, and Chip and I built these these frames that we could sit the jet ski on, and we had fully operational jet skis that we could drive around the desert. We had to submit the plans to the Department of Mutant Vehicles, the DMV, that runs all of the vehicles up at Black Rock City. It was one of the best experiences I've ever done. I remember we were up late building those art cars for the last 2 weeks before we left on the trip, and then we had to get a trailer to get them up there. We had to bring them back down. It was one of the best experiences of my life. Given people rides, seeing people's facial expressions when they would see us rolling around deep together. We had these two sound boxes. Sound boxes are like these big cool speakers that are Bluetooth, and we had them strapped to the back. We synced them up so we would show up to places and it was like we had our own theme music wherever we went. So it was a lot of fun. You know, at the end of the day, if you're a creative person, you've got to experience Burning Man. You got to go out there and try it out. I have this dream where one day I'm gonna take my creative team at Breadloaf and we're going to do a couple people every year and take them to experience this so they can get those juices revived and refreshed. But I hope you guys all have the chance to check it out one time or another. And it's not easy to get tickets. It's a lot of work to get in and out of the event. You've got to plan for months. You know, if you want an RV, you've got to book that RV a year in advance, because not everywhere lets you book RVs for it. And you got to be prepared to bring all your food, bring all your water. You got to be prepared to really be self-reliant and have a good time, but also take care of yourself. So if you are a seasoned burner and you haven't had the chance to build an art car yet or supply any art for the event, I highly recommend you do it. It's one of the best experiences of my life and I'll never forget it. So hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. Bye.